All right.
Chast it up.
Changing the youth media. Jerry Nevada here. I got Kelsey Means and Jaywall
Yes, sir.
in
Yes,
the
sir.
building. Shout
I
out
already
to
know.
behind the camera, Frankadelic, all of our team, and Sabri
And others.
and others. Naysayers. Jaywall in the building, man. You looking good. What's going on, baby?
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
A nigga is working, man.
Yeah,
We
man.
working right now.
Yeah, every
Just
time I
stand up.
see you, you look better and better and better, like you're doing better and better in life.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. It's an uphill battle. It's
Yeah.
an uphill battle, but I mean, at the end of the day, that's the goal, right?
Is
You know what I'm
this
saying?
one of
To
the few
keep-
instances where we can judge a book by its cover?
Judge a book by its cover. Yeah, you could judge
Yeah,
a book by its
I
cover. You
bet.
could definitely judge a book by its cover because it's about to get serious.
All right, say less.
You
I like
you
it.
been hitting the gym? You
In the
look a
gym?
little-
Yeah, I've been in the gym.
look a little
I've been
swole.
in the gym. Like, I try to go like 3 days a week. I'm
Okay.
not gonna lie, 3 to 4 days, but I be slacking sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try.
Shoot, better than me. I don't be in no gym.
You don't be in no gym, Kelsey?
Nah.
What you
Gotta
be
get
doing?
it, I'm telling you.
I just look like this.
You just wake up.
I just wake up.
Okay.
Nah, that gym clear your
My
mind in
get-
the morning. You sleep.
You say you do what now?
It clear your mind. You get in the gym in the
Oh,
morning,
that go to-
and then
yeah.
you wake up.
Oop.
After wake up, go to the gym, and after you get out, you ready to get into the
Uh-huh.
day. So that's kind of my schedule. I get up, hit the gym, and then start my day.
Mm. I advise it, man. It's like turning your body on. You turn your body on, and then your mind
Yeah,
turn
yeah,
on
nah.
too.
Yep, 100%.
good.
So that's pretty much
Yeah.
that's how I get it done for sure.
Healthy habits, man. You know, I always question like when people do better in life, they start to do better. Why they don't take care of themselves?
Yeah,
Some people they do better in life, and they indulge in the the
I
things
think
that
it's
yeah.
because like we all like to run away from the dragon in the room sometimes. Like we got
Yeah,
a dragon that we like it's getting bigger,
Yeah.
and then we kind of just we'll face it later.
Not the
We'll
elephant,
face
the
it later.
dragon.
Yeah.
That's
We'll face
intense.
it later. So
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit of that, and then too, like we in life we fill up buckets. I look at least we fill up these buckets, and then we like, all right, I got this bucket filled, this bucket filled, this bucket filled, and then the buckets you don't really care about, or you kind of neglect them. Especially if these buckets is given the town
Tight,
water.
yeah. Mhm.
We'll get to those buckets later. You know what I'm saying? So
What's your bucket lineup right now? What is looking like your top 5 buckets right now?
right now, top 5 buckets, I would say getting in the gym. Right now is the music, and really after the music, it's kind of curating my image, curating, and kind of making people aware of what I got going on, who I am, because I'm like in the city. I'm at the point now where it's like, okay, boom, I got like a little traction with the music, but now it's really time to like show niggas that yo,
Yeah.
I'm in the
Stamp
city.
it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
in the city. You know what I'm saying? It's love. It's not beef. Whatever the case may be. And also too, I feel like in Florida culture, a lot of niggas if they don't know you,
Uh-huh.
they gonna stick to their clique. And
Right,
it is
right.
what it is.
Yeah.
So would you
That's
say
what
that
I
most of your fan base is like not in the city or so Florida per se, or where would you say most of your fan base is at?
Majority of my fan base is. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. My top 2 cities right now is Chicago and New York.
Really?
In New York City, yeah, it's very
Chicago over Palm Beach right now?
Yeah, Chicago. Palm Beach actually sits like
Yeah.
Palm Beach sits very low on that list of
Yeah,
cities.
it
Like
be
it's
your
top
own
50
city.
though.
Yeah.
It's top 50 for sure, but
It
it's
be your own
not.
city.
Yeah. But and it's even I got Miami in like top 10, top 5. Miami,
Yeah.
all in places, but and that's cool too. But it's always good love in your city too when you get to feel that love. So, and then
Like your
also
stomping grounds.
yeah, and then also too, I kind of partly blame that on myself because us as artists, we could either super be engulfed in our city or super be like we
Yeah,
on some
yeah.
other stuff, and
It's
y'all gonna
one
catch up
extreme
when y'all
to
catch
another.
up.
Yeah.
So I'm the opposite side of that where I'm like, all right, bet I'll come back. Y'all gonna love me after.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's that time. We gotta get right.
Lock
It's
in.
a good sign though when you getting that love from different cities. That's working it backwards. Usually you try to blow up from within.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got a good thing going.
I
So
think
how is your music reaching out there? How'd you manage to do that?
um
Are you marketing out there?
at
Like what's
first,
going on?
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna break it down for you. So at first, a lot of it, like at the beginning stages, a lot of it is word by mouth, and even still, like the best type of promotion is always gonna be word by mouth. So now it's still a lot of word by mouth. But we definitely, like my team, we trying to get into different rooms that with people that are gonna push the needle. You know what I'm saying? Not
Okay.
necessarily, oh yeah, we signing our lives away, but we may just be in a room where I know bro, and he could get you this, or he could for sure if you ever need this, just let. And then
Type shit,
we
yeah.
kind of building off of that and letting that snowball effect. So, it's been a little bit of that in terms of the music streams and all that other stuff, promo. You know what I'm saying? Like your guys' pages and any pages that pick them up. Usually, I'm thankful for that. And then we tap into the promo pages, tap
Okay,
into
yeah.
stuff. But a lot of the stuff is word by mouth, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everything, a lot of my stuff is organic, which is also it's a blessing and a curse because if it's so organic, you gotta really figure out where the pulse is and how to make this machine go
Yeah.
this way or take your fans and put them on this platform. So that's where we at now.
That's hot, man.
Yeah.
That's hot. I like it. I like it. You always been strategic about it. It's good to
Sure.
see it working out. What's the bottom of your shoes? Let me see the bottom of your. Yeah, you've been stepping.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been stepping. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. I see a lot of
Checking for, like,
rappers.
dirt or
I see a lot of rappers underneath your. Yeah. Yeah, man. So you feel like you could go
Jerry's
harder?
recording.
You feel like you could. You feel like you could step harder, or you feel like you stepping the right way right now?
In terms of what? Like
In terms of your music, like you
terms of
feel
the
like
music?
you feel like you just getting, because you kind of did say it's really getting started,
Yeah.
but like you feel like you know what I'm saying, you right where you want to be right now.
Nah, I'm never where I want to be. I think that right now,
In terms
like
of the
they always
timeline.
say, I saw a video. They said that to become a master at something, it takes what, like 10 years or something like that. So
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
always kept them. At first, I'm an impatient person at heart. So at 1st I used to be like, man, I'm not gonna blow up enough, fast enough, da 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 da. But now I'm at the point where I understand it's a marathon, and I'm at a place, to answer your question. I'm at a place where it's like, the progression that I have, I show myself gratitude for it. Like, yeah, I bet we getting better. Like, we definitely sitting in the studio, listening to the music, listening to what's going on, and we like, yeah, the music getting better. But other than that, like, I'm still very hard on myself in terms of where I want to go, because I know that's what it's gonna take sometimes to
Yeah,
get me. Like,
you talking about those 10,000 hours?
yeah, yeah.
I feel like you feel like you've reached 10,000 hours putting the work in. I think you have at this point though.
He's just in a growth mindset.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah,
You know,
extremely.
Always focus on the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Extremely. Yeah, no, have I reached the 10,000 hours? Shit, I probably have. I mean, I record at the crib, so there's a lot of sitting down at the desk all day. Like, whether the days where things is coming to my head or the days where it's just nothing and it's stuck.
Yeah.
And
How much music you got like over the years
Right now, I'm at about 200 songs. I'm about 200 songs. I took like a couple months break, kind of just to get the business of everything right in terms of like behind the scenes, like publishing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Through my music, making opportunities to get into different rooms, I realized, oh shoot, I got certain things and certain business endeavors or whatever the case may be that I need to tie up and make it tight, so that when I do step forward, it's just I keep stepping forward, and keep stepping forward, and keep stepping forward. So,
Yeah.
yeah, but that's where I'm at right now. I got but we about to get back to work. We about to
Okay.
all that music is soon gonna drop. I'm back independent, so we about to really start.
Yeah.
Like independent, so you got full creative control of everything right now.
Yeah. I mean, I've been had full creative control. Before I was dealing with some lame ass management. Them niggas was kind of, they was steering me in ways that I didn't want to go, and because I didn't really go those ways, but because they were steering me in those ways, it was a conflict of interest. So there was a lot of times where, because I want to go left and you want to go right, we're in the middle. and we're
Yeah.
not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of that for a little while, and then now a niggas back outside.
What's
Yeah.
a disagreement like that look like with a management? Is it like about when you want to release a project, or what's the best marketing scheme to go with?
Oh,
Because
okay.
it takes a lot of trust
tell you,
to
I'ma
let
tell
all
you.
that in the
I'ma-
hands of somebody else.
I'm gonna tell you. Okay, so at the end of the day, like, cause I talk to a lot of local artists, and a lot of artists say this, like, yo, I might sign with this person. Like, I was talking to an artist the other day, I might sign with this person. He wants me to do this, this, and this, and it's one of those things where it's a slippery slope. I'm gonna explain it like this: if you don't have capital as an artist, then it's always gonna be somebody saying, "Yo, I think that this is hard, but I really think you should put this out." And when you got somebody saying that, you're like, "Nah, but I think this is what they need. I know my fans. I know where we should be at. I know this is how we should go, especially the way we've been going." And then you get to a point where it's like, okay, boom, right? If they're controlling the money, or they have the money, or they have the relationships, or these certain things that you're relying on them, you know what I'm saying? Because at first they make you believe like, oh, I can't obtain these relationships, I can't create this capital, or I can't.
Yeah.
So you get to a point where you're like, all right, they're like, you know what? We don't really feel that what you want to drop. We feel more we want to drop. You can drop that, but we're not going to push it.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
we're not going to put our names. I'm not going to put my name behind this and me. I know I have a good relationship with this guy over at Apple, at SoundCloud, but I'm not going to, because I'm not confident in that. You know what I'm saying?
And is this a market managing entity, like a company or a person, an individual?
Small entity, so you
Okay.
might as well call them people.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like a little bit of that everywhere, whether it
Yeah.
be your local person that's out
Yeah,
the
yeah.
side, or the nigga that's like in the music industry. It's always somebody that's driving the machine. And for a long time, not even a long time, it was a short period of time after him where I thought that, okay, boom, I'm making more movements, I got more traction. I need a manager that's gonna get me the relationships and all of
Yeah.
these things, the big shiny things that us as young artists see. And then you realize, hold up, they're not really managing or helping me
Yeah.
do anything.
Uh-huh.
Everything that they're managing, I could still do myself.
Exactly.
Or it's taking more time for you to get it done rather than me doing myself. So you deal with a lot of those things, and not even in just management. You know, that's just in whether it be your different cameramen or different like DJs or promoters that you deal with. They all gonna deal with you the same way, if depending on the level of respect. So that's
Right,
cool
yeah.
though, because that's all paying into the game. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much how that went. That's
So would you say, now that you've been on both
Interesting
sides of the
situation.
spectrum, you know, from being signed, being independent, what do you think is really that like key factor that you would say as an artist is like what it takes to grow? You know, whether you're signed or independent, what is like the strategy behind it to make it?
to make it. What do I think? First thing I think when you say that is that everybody has a different strategy. And so, but what I identify as a strategy so far is that, like, really just putting out good music and building relationships, don't burn bridges, and just treat people how they want to be treated. Literally the same things that you do in other business, where people are like, damn, yo, like, this waitress, she made sure, like, I come in and she remembered what I wanted from the last time. Like, that right there, sticking people's head, you know what I'm saying? Or just certain little shit. And I think that right there by itself will get you a long way. And then as an independent artist, you have to learn how to really, you got to be outside. You got to be outside and understand that it takes money. So if you know it takes money and you don't have that shit, you need to talk to people, get people to believe in you, because they'll put you in their
Invest in you.
resources. Yeah. And then that's where the good music come in, because they want to be able to see. You got to show them the vision. If they can't see the vision, they're not going to follow you. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's full circle.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know,
100%.
here changing the youth, we tap in with independent artists all day.
100%.
Yeah, so it's good to see these different perspectives, and we're not saying anything different. Anybody that come in here pretty much got the same, pretty much dropped the same jewels in a way, you know.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's full circle. There, you got people who focus more on the image, people who focus more on the music, people who kind of have everything, but they don't have their music business in order, and that's a very big important factor,
Yeah.
given the situation you went through, to have your music business in order.
Absolutely.
So it's cool to take a year, a few months off, and make sure your distro kid's good, your
Yep.
management's good,
Yep.
and you know, and obviously taking personal time to make sure your head is good too,
Yep.
because you can't be out the game in the game. So
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, you should. That's really what it comes down to. And to what you're saying, like, you listen to a lot of people, and especially as a younger artist, like even me, sometimes I catch myself doing it, and you like, damn, I'm trying to figure out the way to crack the code, and everybody is saying the same thing. That shit
Yeah,
is annoying.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's true.
it's true.
Oh, yeah,
Sometimes
it's
it's
true.
that simple.
Yeah, that is
Sometimes it's that simple,
And,
yeah.
like I think that us as young artists, we find so many. We try to find so many different ways, besides just sticking to the process, keeping your head down, buying in, grinding. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And all
Making
of the things that you
relationships.
already know that you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know, so
Well, bro, your audience have grown over the years. I'm sure you know we've taken some time off. Our audience continues to grow, so I know there's people out here who aren't tapped into you. So like, who is Jaywall? Like, not like
Jaywall.
like I know Jaywall changed over time, right? Since our
Yeah.
last interview, I feel like Jaywall kind of changed a little
Yeah.
bit. You still the same person within,
For sure.
but then you got different things that make you up, that
Yep.
make up who you are.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So who is Jaywall in 2023? Like who? Like what we
Who is
looking at?
Jaywall in 2023? Jaywall in 2023. That's he the next up. That's three.
He's
First
him.
he's next up. That's next up. That's off rip.
Yeah.
But on the rail, who is Jaywall 2023? I would say next big thing. And really just the same local nigga like anybody else from round your way
Yeah.
that's doing it. You know what I'm saying?
You
Showing
ain't
niggas.
gotta be humble about it now.
I'm not saying I'm not being
Come on.
humble about it. I'm just saying like I was even sitting down with my manager Josh. He was
Yeah.
sitting right beside you, and he was saying like we was with some executives and a couple different people high up in the industry and in different avenues, and we got back out of that meeting and we were just like, damn, like all of these people that we were sitting in the meeting with, they're not different from us. They're not smarter.
Facts.
They're
facts.
not faster than us. They're not like
Uh-huh.
a mathematician. These people are regular people. They
Yeah.
you
That
know,
found
they
an
got-
avenue.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
problem, but they found an avenue and they found a
Uh-huh.
niche and they stayed consistent. So, I'm just a regular person.
Yeah.
To answer that, I'm just a regular, same person. You know what I'm saying? I went to school in Palm Beach.
Yeah.
I was born in New York, moved down here. I stayed in Broward for some years, and then I moved to Palm Beach. But to answer your question, like
Wait.
who I
When did
am,
you leave from New York?
I left from New York young, probably about
Oh, okay.
5 years old.
Oh, okay.
Probably about 5 years old, and then I started like first grade, elementary school, first grade
Yeah.
in Florida, and then after that, I did a little bit of elementary school, and then when I got to middle school, like middle school,
Yeah.
I came to
Okay, that's tough. What you think? New York music or Florida music? What's winning
Um,
right now?
what
Who's
I
got
like.
it?
I like.
We won't hate you.
I like Florida music. I
We
like
gonna hold
Florida
you.
music. I'm not gonna lie. I bump to Florida music daily. I
Okay.
think that. Oh shit, my chain fell. I think I bump
Kelsey
to
over
Florida
here
music
snatching
daily.
chains, bro. What's
Yeah,
going
no,
on
my
with you,
chain
girl?
fell. I bump to Florida music daily.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that New York led the time
Mm-hmm.
for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that Florida, like bro, we got heavy hitters. We got Yak, we got Rod Wave,
we got something crazy.
Yeah, we got Hot Boy, Free Hot Boy, we got Mad Niggas, and then you got of course the little niggas, the Spot'em Got'ems,
Yeah.
but these are like Florida, we have like impactful
Bro, it's
ass
a-
artists. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
a full house.
Think about how Spotify
It's
got
a
them
full
had
house in
TikTok
Florida.
on a run. You know
As
what I'm
long
saying?
as we could get our collective artists out here
It's a
to
full
stay
house.
out of jail,
Yeah.
we would be on the map.
No,
like,
it's crazy.
Always, consistently.
I feel like just like 5-6 years ago, maybe you couldn't name too many artists out of Florida. I know they've been putting in work. You got guys like, you know, you got guys like Coleon that's been putting in work in Florida. You got guys like, you know, Mike, my boy, what's his
Are you
name?
blinking?
No, I'm trying to.
Can't represent
Mike,
the city?
man, I forget that boy Mike full name. I'm sorry, Mike.
Forgot
But
the
you,
man
you got
name.
Coleon, you got Kodak, you got you know, you got your boys like X, and
X,
even
yeah, I
yeah,
forgot
even
about X.
yeah, even the whole
Yeah,
underground.
And
Florida
then you
always
have
had
the
the
underground. Yeah, but now we got, you know, we got the new leaders and stuff coming up now. Like, Florida really been leading a little wave right now.
Yeah,
Especially,
but
you know,
it's
in the
so
last couple
new.
years. It's
Yeah, in the
still-
last couple years.
It's still kind of, you know, if you know, you know, but a lot of people are catching on to the wave now.
yeah.
I think, you know, from Orlando, Jacksonville, you know,
All the
our
way.
northern Florida
Northeast,
is really kind of
Southwest.
popping right now, but even South Florida, Miami.
It used to
Yeah.
just be Miami. When you think
used to
about
just be
Florida
Miami.
music, you think about the pit bulls and
Yeah.
all that. But now we're such a variety. And how you feel like for you, like if you were to grow up and if you were to spend more time in New York, how would your music be different? Like how, would that affect your sound?
Oh
You
yeah,
think?
it would definitely be more. I would probably have a whole New York ass accent and like be saying crazy. My lingo would be different. How I would, like everything would be different. I would 100% have a different sound. I would definitely still say I have a New York influenced sound still.
Okay,
Because
yeah.
there's a lot of New York that I still tap into, like RP Pop Smoke at the time, Pop Smoke, even the older ones, A Boogie. I like a couple of J.I. songs. I like a couple of there's a couple of people in New York that definitely, I'm sure I'm forgetting mad names.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there was definitely a couple of people in New York, Lil TJ, like
I
at the
was gonna
start.
say that.
At the start, yeah, at the starting.
J.I.
Yeah, when I started making music, I really was fucking with Lil TJ.
You got that whole like melodic sound kind of.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I think okay, yeah.
yeah, so there's definitely a good group of niggas out there, but Florida still got it. Like I'll line Florida niggas up any day with New York niggas.
No, I think
Now, would you
Florida
say
will take any
because,
state right now.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, Florida has a lot of sounds. A lot of people might say like, you know, it kind of sounds similar, but I feel like you just know Florida when you hear Florida because it's just kind of distinct but unique at the same time. But
I'd line
because we
us
have
up.
like so much sounds, would you say you really fit in with like the Florida aesthetic, like the sound that we're pushing out of Florida right now?
I would say
Or would you say you're in your
I
own
would
lane?
say I'm in my
I
own
think
lane.
he's staying alone.
I would say
yeah.
I'm in my own lane. I would say that I don't sound like I can't think of one person that I sound like from Florida, or you could say, yo, you guys, I mean, like, okay, I'll give you people like that I would make songs with, like for example, FCG, Lil
Yeah.
Tyler, Lil Shimmy.
Them boys got their own little thing
They
too.
got
Their
their
own
own
little
thing.
sound.
And
Yeah,
even them boys
Little
got their
thing.
own sound.
yeah, they
You know
got
what
their
I'm
own
saying?
sound. They don't really, yeah.
Even them boys got
They
their own
don't
sound.
sound
So
really
yeah,
wanna,
like that's my type of lane. And I think also too, like don't get me wrong, I respect the other lane too. Like them niggas like Glock 9, Pootie, all them boys.
Yeah.
That's that Florida sound. That's like what niggas was in high school in
Uh-huh.
the weight room listening to.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I definitely I think if you stand aside to that and stand parallel to that, like FCG and them boys that got that different sound, you could still run your race just as fast because they
I
respect.
think you got a smoother race when you run that
Yeah.
route.
Yep.
When you run, because you got some other ones coming up right now, like
SCY Jim.
like Hurricane,
I think SCY Jim.
SCY Jim.
He's hard.
SCY Jim been hard for me. Yeah,
Yeah,
SCY
so
Jim
Jim.
hard though.
But he kind of getting more traction now.
Mm-hmm.
He getting a lot of traction now.
Yep.
Yeah. I wasn't rocking with what 1090 tried to do with that man, but yeah, SCY Jim hard.
Well,
though.
1090
about
said
him-
something
him
about him.
being a
1090 trying. I'm not even going. I should have never said that because now I'm.
I didn't even know that. I ain't
'Cause
even
now I'm
know
putting
that.
it
Now
out
I
Yeah,
know.
they put out the video, the paperwork on that boy.
Yeah, he was a youngin' though. I don't think like I'm not gonna speak on that.
What's your
but
stance on the whole? People pulling up the background check.
I'm gonna say like this. Like I just think you can't go defending your favorite rappers. I think if you're gonna stand on it, when somebody's a rat or whatever, then they just gonna have to be a rat. But me personally, I feel like being a rat is too much of everybody else's business now.
Yeah.
Everybody
They
in
pulling
the
out paperwork on everybody.
everybody in the street,
Paperwork party.
everybody care what the streets do. Not everybody in the
Yeah.
streets. I feel like that's too like internet now. You know what I'm saying?
It is internet. It's almost a trend.
Yeah, I leave that up to street niggas to judge.
Yeah.
You know,
100%.
I feel like if you make good music, if you like, Boston Richie, he makes some good music, man. I was rocking with him at the top of the year. I still am. But others might say like,
But yeah, but being a consumer, your reputation is going to affect your music.
It is.
Because,
It is.
People say sing there at 6ix9ine, and 6ix9ine ain't where he used to be.
Uh-huh.
6ix9ine used to be popping. Everybody used to rock with 6ix9ine. Like, you can't tell me you ain't have at least 1 or 2 songs you was bumping for
Okay, let me
6ix9ine.
ask you something. You bumping Gunna album?
Gunna? Actually,
that man ain't snitch
I
on
actually
me.
didn't really listen to his new album.
Okay, so you
Gunna-
didn't tap in. You
Gunna
didn't
I
album
ain't tap
hard.
in, but that's not because I don't like Gunna. I personally think Gunna's fire, but I know a lot of people like, nah, fuck Gunna. We ain't rocking with Gunna no more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same
okay.
thing with
Gunna
Boston
album hard.
Richie. And same thing with SCY Jim. A lot of people saying he kind of like went down from that now.
Yeah.
I
He
think
took a
I
little-
think you
took a little
definitely.
hit.
I think your brand is definitely gonna take
Your
a hit.
It's gonna take
reputation
as an
precedes-
As
artist.
a street nigga, your
Yeah.
brand
Yeah.
is definitely gonna take
For
a
sure.
hit.
Can't be rapping about no lifestyle that you know,
And I stand on it. Yeah, I like it.
contradicting.
Yeah, I like it. I see why.
It's
You
your
know.
brand.
I see why. But I just feel like it's not everybody's business. That's all I'm saying.
Social media make everything everybody's
I grew up in the hood. It's kind of like giving to everybody like the street code just involuntarily. Like if you grow up a certain type of way, you just automatically like that.
That's how I grew up.
Yeah.
But it's like if Chick-fil-A known for good service and one of their stores on video cussing somebody out, Chick-fil-A can't
Yeah,
make a
Chick-fil-A
statement and say
canceled?
that was one store.
Tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can't say that.
Yeah.
They cannot say that.
Yeah.
That's y'all service. That's what y'all put out.
Yeah.
Y'all stamped. Y'all said this is what we do.
So let me ask you, like, are you associating yourself with something like that? Like, I'm just saying, like, if you don't know, let's say you make a song with Boston or like, now I'm not even gonna put nobody in there, but just anybody that rap.
Yeah.
You make a song with them, whatever it come out, that they own paperwork. Like how you move, just based off your image tied into them.
I'm gonna tell you exactly
how you gonna move off that.
You got to pre-think about these things now that you
Yeah.
stepping into this lane. You know what I'm saying? Of that's the topic now. You know what I'm saying? Okay, boom. I'll give you 2 instances, like 2 examples. If it was a nigga like I made music with him and I didn't know,
Yeah.
and then paperwork came out about him and da 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 da. Nigga, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did you want me to do? Pre-think, like, read the nigga head that and do his thing. So that's what they almost
supposed to know he
expect
was
you
solid.
to do, like to see through him like Superman and figure out if he snitched about 10 years ago.
In the case of like Lil Durk, like he dropped the song he made with like I think it was
Gunna or something?
no it was
I
old
forget.
dude little nigga that got shot like a bunch of times. You just said his name earlier. Spot 'em got him.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
he
yeah.
dropped the record he made with Spot 'em got him, like when he found out Spot 'em snitch. So
See,
you
but
got
here's the
that
thing,
on.
and
Like,
I'm gonna
what's
tell you
it
that.
called? Lil Baby and them, they unfollow Gunna and all that stuff after
Yeah.
all that shit happened.
Yeah.
That also too, like to speak to that, like, I mean, bro, like niggas don't be knowing what is going on. You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
lot of
Like,
politics.
nigga, it's so much politics. You know what I'm saying? Like, a nigga be stopping niggas streams. How much politics it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that shit, or like when you and as I'm probably gonna now when he go out, he gotta. There's certain places, the venues that they not fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? Because they fuck with this so and so
Yeah.
venues. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
The back
yeah.
end.
Man, yeah.
So it's probably like that. But if it was me, and I found out after, shit, it would all have to depend on the person, and also
Like how much
too,
weight they
Situational.
not even how much weight they carry, like literally on the person. Like if you was a person that's like, oh, you got a lot of clout and all this, or like, and I'm like, I'm not gonna hold it up because oh well, this person they got a lot of clout, so maybe I'll just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in it for that. Like, but if you a 6'9" ass nigga and you parading the fact that I got a song with the most notorious street nigga or whatever in Florida,
What you
I
think
might not
about
want to
that?
be a part. Like how Kodak put itself in position and was like,
Yeah.
yo, like I don't give a fuck. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
them, you could tell them is his morals. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's what he stand on, which is
And Kodak got a lot of
I don't know if
hits
I'll be
for
able
that
to
too, like
let you parade me. You know
lot
what I'm
of,
saying?
Tight,
lost
yeah.
some cool points and just turns the street because they're saying, you know, a real street nigga wouldn't have
But
did it just for the money.
But you know what I like about Kodak is he stand on what he stand on.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's like what you said. When it comes to being a man, everybody want to put everybody under the same code.
Yeah.
But as a man, you have your own codes. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You got your own principles. So if you standing on what you stand on, then stand on it.
Yeah.
And he didn't really back away from it. He pretty much said, you know, I don't give a fuck. Business
in it
is
for the
business.
bag.
And you know, Kodak Ben, he a finesse kid.
Been
Yeah.
You know,
in
so
it for
he,
the bag.
I like the move. I feel like right now, I think that statement was important to music. I think a lot of people, I think it's like when LeBron James went to Miami.
Yeah.
I think off that move from Kodak Black, I think it's gonna start an industry domino effect, and it's good for artists in a little bit of ways because, like I said before, the street shit really getting too mixed in with business.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it like, oh, accept snitches, but I'm saying like this is a music industry. This is a career. This is a business at the end of the day. And I feel like the street shit has really, you know what I'm saying, saturated it.
But at the end of the day, I
And
feel
you
like
should be
it's-
able to get your
it
money
stems
however
from the
you
fans.
feel.
It's like 99% the fans
Yeah, for sure.
putting their 2 cents in about it. And like, hey, yo, you know, fans create beef, fans create problems, fans create, you know, fans push certain people, fans discredit other people.
Mm-hmm.
So
To that, not to cut you off, I think that fans do that. They do draw lines, and they are the majority as well.
Yeah.
But I think as artists too, we amplify it. I
For
think
sure.
that like you speaking is not the same thing, or me speaking is not the same thing as
Uh-huh.
Kim Kardashian saying, "Yo, fuck that bitch."
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It's two different fuck that bitches. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? So
Yeah.
because now all of the people that line up under her, they're gonna be like, damn, I fuck
Fuck
with
that
her so
bitch.
much. It's fuck that bitch. You know what I'm
Fuck that
saying?
bitch, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a little bit of both. I would say it's a little bit of both, and I think that, but also how you said, like I grew up like that. So if you know, like my boys, all of us niggas is riding in the whip, and one of my boys snitched, that cannot go because
Can't
to
go.
that point,
Yeah.
now you're affecting the business.
Yeah.
Now you're affecting the business.
Yeah.
But it's not even on no street shit, but it's just you're now literally affecting the business, and we
liability.
supposed to, cause we're supposed to come out this heads high together. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or go down like that,
Yeah.
go under. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So, I think that's pretty much my stance on it. But a nigga dropping, it all have to be dependent on the person. It's like the
Yeah.
baby with the whole Tory Lanez thing,
Uh-huh.
and what? So he
Stuck
wasn't
beside
supposed
his
to.
mans.
He wasn't supposed to drop in certain things. He already made the song before.
Yeah.
It's already they
It's
already
hot.
put sometimes they already put bread behind the track, the bread already
Yeah.
in the air.
Uh-huh.
Like
Gotta
yo,
get
we
your
got
return.
we got 200 bands on radio. You tripping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is dropping regardless.
People don't see that
Yeah,
side though.
you
Yeah.
could deal with your Instagram on the back end.
Uh-huh.
And that's really I think how a lot of that stuff goes.
Yeah, man, for
So.
sure. No, I like your stance on it. I like your stance on it for sure, man.
Yeah. For sure.
All right, man. Okay. So what's up with do you got fans in New York?
Yeah, I got fans in New York. I got fans everywhere, to be honest.
Yeah.
I just was talking to a fan who was in Italy showing love, but fans is everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
Fans is everywhere. I think that if I had to think about like where I constantly get like fans from, like I always hear like I'm from. I always hear Canada.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it.
I get a lot of Canadas.
Canada want to be us so bad.
I get a lot of Canadas.
Yeah, they do. I'm not gonna cap to you.
Yeah, nah, I mean, shit.
They tapped in.
That's how I go.
Yeah.
Nah, but that's it though.
For sure.
So you know, you just dropped your new song
Yes,
yesterday.
Yes,
Trendsetter.
we
let's
lit.
About
let's speak
23
on that.
hours ago.
Trendsetter.
Let's speak on that.
Trendsetter.
How's the process for the new song going?
The process for the new song is out. Trendsetter, all platforms. Go stream it. Go watch the video. It's on YouTube.
Let's go. It's
But-
already going on
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah,
Yeah.
Already
already. But Yeah, nah, it's it was a process. That song was made a couple months ago, but that's gonna be the first of many. That's just a pond. You know what I'm saying? That's just a put out there, put our foot in the water to see
Let's
where
see where
things is
you're
headed. But yeah, like behind that process, Trendsetter, the vibe of the song, how it's coming, context real quick. It's just popping your shit, straight popping your shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is back outside, back on everything that niggas was on before, and that's pretty much the vibes of the song. Big shit.
That's really your style, though. You like to pop your shit. That's the
I
style.
did it right here in Palm Beach. Shot it in Palm Beach.
Okay. I could tell.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could tell.
That's the point. That's the point.
Yeah.
I want everything is gonna be
Intentional.
intentional.
Yeah.
Intentional. And I put it in my head. I want to make it a goal, man, to do more things in the community. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be give out shirts to the football teams.
Okay,
or,
talk to me.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case
Yeah.
may be.
We like community shit, right?
Yeah, nah,
Yeah.
facts. Definitely got to stay tapped in.
Yeah.
Definitely got to stay tapped in. I think that's what you need. The youth is what everybody is racing to get to, as sad as that to say. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like, whether it be innovation, whether it be corruption, whether it be anything. You know what I'm saying?
The
So,
youth
Well, the
is
youth-
impressionable.
Yeah, the youth is innovation.
yes.
You know, the
Absolutely.
youth is innovation. They know what's new. They know what's hot.
Absolutely.
They know what's in the air. I mean, if you want it, that's what Drake studies.
Yep.
That's why he the greatest right now.
Yeah,
Drake's
no.
been with the trend.
If you get
know?
the kids audience, you're never going out of business. Just period. Like
Yep.
if you got kids fan base, I'm talking about from like freaking 5-year-olds to 13-year-olds streaming your stuff. You're not going out of style.
And it's also shit where it's like we trying to really take it to a level where it's like I feel like the kids in Palm Beach, the kids in this area, like they deserve to see, like how I keep telling you, a real star, bro.
Yeah.
A real star, a nigga that's gonna
From the
come
city.
and be like, yo, listen, whoever I need to talk to, I need to get in contact with the mayor, so and so. We shutting down this block, because we going up. We doing a whole video, and the community going crazy. Bring police and set that shit up.
Yeah.
Put up tents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
like,
Palm Beach don't well.
they don't
Palm
get off.
Beach, yeah.
One, they don't get off like that.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna either shut it down, but that's why you have to be big enough to
You
a
gotta be
point.
big, yeah.
Like look at Mark Wahlberg. He just walked through City Place a couple days ago for the little Hawaii event, whatever. And them people would lined up round the building 300 times for him, just to pull up in the Jeep, go like this. And he's not even from here. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all don't know him. Y'all see him in the movies and stuff like that. But that's what we need.
Yeah,
you know
we
what
need
I'm
a
saying?
figure of
If
our
we
own.
got one of those, bro, that will literally change everything. Like that'll change the way a young nigga think. You know what I'm saying? Like just think about.
I think that's why Broward's so like hot right now
Bro,
too.
I'm telling
They
you.
seeing somebody like Kodak doing it like that. That's why the youngins out there really hustling
Bro,
like
I'm
that
telling
too.
you, why do you think like even when you go to school and like a football, like they get a football player that go all the way, and he go to the
It's a
NFL
trickle
and they
effect.
hold on to that nigga.
Uh-huh.
They hold on to that nigga. They put his jersey up, his name on the field, because all of that lets people know, one, they got a good school, and two, that like these kids, when they see that, they're like, damn, Anquan Bolden went to this school.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
he
man.
stepped on this
Their
grass
voice.
and made it happen. Same
Yeah.
way. You know what I'm saying? Probably less because we got better grass now. So-
it's human nature.
Yep.
It's human nature, man. When we see, you may not think you could jump that high, but when you see somebody else jump that high, then you're like, nah, I'm finna jump that high. And then you start to beat
I'm
their
gonna jump
records.
higher. Mhm.
Yeah.
And then records start to get broken. That's how it's been. Like that's how we've evolutionized. So you got a
Yep.
good point there. If Palm Beach get an artist like that, you know, that's able to do certain things at a cosmic level.
Bro, that's what that we talking that big. You know what I'm saying?
Not no, you know, you got songs here in 100,000s and you got money and all that. I'm talking about like
like I'm talking
like
about
the world
if you do
know-
that,
yeah.
like they want you to do that. It'll make the tourists, the attractions look better. Like they
Yeah, for
almost
sure.
like, yo, like we think that'll be good. Just make sure it's safe. Just da 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 da. And of course, on your end, you got to make sure that everything's carried out and handled properly on the back end. But if
Yeah.
you could get to that point, if one of us could get to that point, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It's gonna change everything.
Okay. So we know who Jaywall is.
That's it.
He
Yeah.
told us he's the next big thing, and we're gonna,
Next up.
we're gonna
He next
follow
up,
it
bro.
back full circle. That's who Jaywall is, man. We're gonna wait on it.
Yes, sir.
You know, I know it's coming. I know it's good things coming with you because the quality of content you put out too. You know, you're not just dropping music, even though I want you to. You know, I'm on your ass
Yeah,
about
I
the
mean,
music,
but
but you
when's
still
the-
making quality stuff.
Hey, listen though, that right there, what you said, that's no more. Niggas is dropping. We about to drop all the way into the end of the year. Then keep
Let's
dropping
get
the
it.
top of the year. We lit.
Okay.
When are we about to drop an album? Because, you've been a little quiet on album.
That's what we rolling into. Album should be my birthday, September 23rd. So I usually drop an album around my birthday.
Okay, we could
Okay.
expect around your birthday. then.
Like now, like I keep saying, we indies.
We
We
in.
indies. So it's
Yeah.
it's like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really that. I think the project, we're gonna do a project. The music is already ready to go. We sat down, listened to it. We've already put stuff up on the wall and figured out what we want to do.
Okay,
It's just how we want to do it and how we want to go about it. So
I love it.
but yeah, project coming out September.
Okay,
September, if latest, it's gonna be top of that next month. But
Alright.
September
I love
for
it.
sure. You gonna get in the project and you getting singles until then.
okay. Before then, we got the album from 2022 to hold on to. That's
Yes.
still a great project you put out.
He dropped a lot of singles this year,
Yeah.
too, so far.
That was a
too.
good 10-song
Always
project.
consistent.
And I would say, even this, I would say that till we meet again 3 is probably going to be next year. But this next group of music is really going to be music curated, inspired, and put together, handcrafted by my ears, my team's ears,
Yeah.
not no outside niggas.
Yeah, this the
You know what I'm saying?
independent,
Like
this
the
the
music,
indie.
yeah, the music I put out, it was still mostly me, but we had to fight tooth and nail to get
Yeah.
the songs that we wanted to get and how we wanted to get it. So now that we don't have that, it's really like, yo, this is it. This is
You
it.
giving it to him raw
we
right
giving
now.
it to him raw right now.
Okay.
We uncut, no fat.
Let's
So
do it.
um,
Let's do it, man. You like you got another single, a few more singles before the album.
I'm probably gonna do 2 more.
2 more.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm put 2 more out and then album.
Okay. Well, what else you got? You announcing something coming up soon, or we don't know yet? We got to stick around.
Trendsetter, that's the announcement.
That's up in the air.
announcement. Trendsetter's out right now. We're gonna blow that up, and album coming soon, September. Prepare for the album.
Okay.
We don't got a name yet, but it's gonna be lit.
All right.
And yeah, bro. I appreciate you.
Trendsetter's out now. Less than 23 hours ago. It's on YouTube.
Stream
Going
that
crazy.
shit.
You
Yes,
don't
sir,
stream
yes,
that.
sir.
Big Trendsetter, big BTO in the building,
Big
man.
game.
The next big thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yes, sir.
then.
That's big thing.
All right.
Stamped right here.
Yeah, stamped by Kelsey. I think Frank stamped it too. I'm stamping it. Your manager in the building too, huh?
Yep. Shout out, Josh.
that
That's
manager?
my right hand. That's my right hand man.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for coming through, man.
Nah,
It's
bro, I
always a
appreciate
vibe. It's always a good time, and we're gonna tap in with you. We're gonna continue to tap in with you because you're dropping music.
Yeah.
So we're gonna catch you where you are, and we're gonna have more conversations and
And,
see.
and I just
Yeah.
want to say, I appreciate y'all fucking with me from the beginning, and I appreciate that. Look, when you dropping music, I
Yeah.
appreciate that because
Yeah, we on your
that
ass.
right there is what niggas need to get to the next level. Like, oh shit, we got niggas out here that's
Yeah.
like they seeing, they watching, so
Yeah.
you got to put it together.
But the
get it
city
done.
tapped into you now,
Yeah.
though. The city been tapped into you for a minute now, like
Yeah.
since over the years. So like they've already been like, who, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who, bro? And they see the way you move, you already move like a star too. You know what I'm saying? You move like you a nigga that was from out of Florida, that came to Florida,
and they put me here.
and they put you here, and you
Yeah.
already had the motion and everything
Yeah.
else. So it's your image already,
Big motion.
Yeah.
image already straight. So.
Yeah.
So I know it's people waiting on it. We waiting on it too. So we're gonna stand by.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to shake hands and kiss the babies, man.
Let's
I'm trying
do
to
it.
be in the community. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's all love, you know what I'm saying? It's no beef with niggas, none of
Yeah.
that. We trying to really
Stand on
unify this
business.
shit.
Yeah.
We trying to unify this shit, get right, you know what I'm saying, and put this shit together. Cause if all of us do this shit,
We
it's
gone.
gonna go crazy. Like,
gone.
you know what I'm saying? So
We
It
gone.
just take one to open up the door. So
Rest in
All-
peace.
that's
Take
all it
off.
take.
We gone. You feel me? Frankadelic.
Shout out
Kelsey
Frank.
Means.
shout out Kelsey.
Hey,
Big
shout me out.
BTO,
Big BTO in the building.
Changing the
Jaywall.
youth, changing the youth, the hottest podcast in the
The
city,
hottest.
an independent artist platform. We out.
We out.
Do it.
We strive to motivate, inspire young minds so they don't go to waste. We call ourselves city, but we global. And everybody that has a voice is allowed to be vocal.